Okay, I'm going to show you how to do a navigation bar in EnView, and you're going to create a page with the idea of a digital portfolio in mind. So if you open up your EnView, create a new page. I'm going to go ahead and have you click center on your toolbar there, and go ahead and type your name. If you were going to actually use this for a portfolio, you would use your regular, don't use any nicknames or whatever. Use your full name, maybe even your middle initial. And go ahead and make it a little bit larger. I wouldn't change too much of the font just because you don't want it to show up weird on somebody's page. You could italicize or whatever. The reason my penner's underlined, it's seeing it as a typo. It really won't show up on the page, so don't worry about that. Once you have that, go ahead and enter underneath it. Just go ahead and mess around with page colors and background. If you go to, I went to Format, Page Colors and Background, use your custom colors. For a portfolio, I want to be real careful about the colors you're using together. Go ahead and choose a background color. Again, you want it to be somewhat professional. You don't want to get too carried away with different weird colors and things. And change your font color. Change that, something that would go together. Play around with it a little bit, get the way you want it. I'll go ahead and choose a different color here, and then I'm going to change to be a black. Okay, you can pause the video if you want, get the color scheme that you want for, say, a digital portfolio. Okay. After you have that, go ahead and enter right underneath it. We're going to do a horizontal navigation bar, which you see them usually horizontally across the page or vertically, so you can try either one of those. We're going to do 6 categories. So I want you to click on Table in your toolbar and do a 1x6 table. Now, if your table doesn't show up like this, then make sure you click on it once to get your boxes all around it, and then go to Table, Table Properties. And let's go ahead and under Width, you're going to select 80% of the window. If this is on pixels, then choose % of window, and then we're going to align it in the center. And then you should get something that looks like this. So click in that first cell, and we're going to click center, so we're centered there. And I'm going to change my text form color here for a minute. Okay, in that first cell, we're going to type out the first category, which is going to be called credentials. And don't worry about the table aligning weird. It'll align on its own here in a minute. The second category is going to be called education. And type that out, and okay, so now you've got those 2 categories. We've got work, or credentials, education, and then let's do work as a category. And then click in the next cell and center. Extracurricular is the next category. And then click in the next cell and center. And service is the next category. Click in the next cell and center, and the last category is contact info. Okay. Now what you might want to do is add a little space here. So if I enter here, it gives me too large of a space, I think. So if I go back up here and then reduce my font a little bit, I can add some space there. Same thing after that. If you click on your table, let's add a background color. If you go to Table, Table Properties, You can select, notice I have a table and a cells tab. You click on table and then select background color. Choose a background color that'll kind of go along with your theme here, your color scheme, and apply it, and it'll show you what it looks like down here. Press OK. Now if you want to make your table a little bit bigger or wider, you can click on one of the, if you don't have the boxes, click on the table once, grab a corner is usually what I do, and drag. And then you can adjust it to make, you can make it a little smaller in your window if you want also. So just kind of play around with it, get it how you want.